Laura had a couple of other suggestions. Maybe some of this, or maybe some of this. Okay, the daddy had a mess up yesterday and left our computer, our laptop, at church. So we couldn't upload yesterday's vlog. So we're gonna go back to church and pick up the laptop, and then we're gonna go have a fun day in Columbia and do some grocery shopping and some toilet paper shopping as well. So we're gonna take you along for the ride.
Yep.
So we snagged the computer from church. Now we're gonna go put some gas in the car.
And then go to the new store.
Yeah, we'll go to the new store in a little bit. But also, since it's freezing cold out now in the morning, the tires need a little bit of air, and I'm out of washer fluid. But I think I have a bottle of that in the Fulton house. So we're just gonna run around Fulton here real quick. Okay, we're at the Fulton house. Laura's gonna take the girls for a potty break. I'm picking up our trash can that fell over. I'm gonna see if we have any windshield washing stuff here. I think I have a bottle of it, maybe. Hopefully. Oh. Man. I think all I've got is oil. Brake fluid. Oil. Antifreeze. That's my windshield washer fluid I thought I had. It's empty. Man! Well, guess we're gonna go buy some of that too while we're out and about, because I'm empty. I thought I had a whole bottle here. I guess not. Bummer. Okay, go! So we're at Hobby Lobby looking for flannel fabric. We're gonna try and make some of our own. They call them, oh no, the baby doesn't want that. Trying to make our own, they call it family cloth. So it's like reusable wipes for the big people, not just little people. But we have a couple of options we were looking at. I voted for something like this. Looks pretty soft to me. Laura had a couple of other suggestions. Maybe some of this, or maybe some of this. Well, Well, we just decided to skip the fleece and picked out a nice flannel instead.
After almost 3 weeks of processing, we are finally on our last bucket of pears, which we're going to finish today. We've made pear jelly, pear sauce, spiced jam, canned pears, froze pie fillings, and so with the rest of these, because they're getting pretty ripe now, I am dehydrating them, and it makes a snack that the girls really like and that lasts quite a while if you leave it in a good airtight container. So today at the fabric store we bought 2 types of fabric. One was just a really thin cotton, which I'm going to use for a project to kind of fix up some diapers, which you'll probably see more of next week, nothing too exciting. And then the other one, which you probably heard Sam mention in the fabric store, was the flannel that we bought for something that's called family cloth. If you don't like discussions about body parts, now would be a good time to fast forward. But for those of you who are curious and who don't know what family cloth is, it's basically reusable toilet paper. And before you think that that's just totally gross and why would you even consider doing that, you need to remember that toilet paper is a pretty new idea in the last century or so, and for thousands of years before that, people did not have that and were able to keep themselves clean and sanitary. So our idea of family cloth was kind of a evolution. We didn't just one day just go, aha, we should try this. It came from the fact that we were already using cloth diapers and cloth wipes and had been for years, and we were looking for ways to save money, and we started realizing that toilet paper here was really expensive. Even if you bought the cheap stuff, you'd run through the rolls so fast that you were just buying a lot of it, and if you buy the expensive stuff it lasts longer, but you're still spending a lot of money to get the high quality toilet paper. And so we were trying to find a way to save a little bit of money on that. And since we were already using cloth wipes for our children and they were getting washed every other day, it was kind of this little light bulb that went off, and we realized, maybe it wouldn't be that crazy to have them for ourselves too. And so that's kind of where that came from. Because if you think about it, whether you're wiping a toddler's bum or an adult's bum, they were all eating the same thing. The same stuff comes out the other end. So it's really not as big of a difference. Instead of flushing it down the toilet when you're done, you just pitch it in this diaper pail, which you can't see in the camera, but it's right here, conveniently next to the potty anyway, so it made a lot of sense. Using the family cloth also has some benefits besides just saving us money right now. The flannel is super soft, which is nice and luxurious, especially compared to the really cheap toilet paper we had been buying. And also, you are never going to poke a finger. Come on, that's a legitimate problem. I'm going to poke a finger through a fabric toilet paper. Now, for those of you who come visit us, you do not have to use this. We will always have rolls of toilet paper for you. We realize we're a little bit crazy and a little bit crunchy, and that's okay. But for us, this is something that we tried for about a month. We just used some of the cloth wipes that we had for the girls, just gave them a test, see if we liked it, see if it was practical, if it was just a pain in the rear, pun intended. But it really wasn't that bad, and we actually found that we enjoyed how soft it was and how durable and sturdy it was. And so we just decided to go for it. So we got our fabric today, and I'm going to be sewing these up this week, so you might see that later in a vlog. If you're thinking about trying family cloth for yourself, what we've read and tried ourselves that seems to work the best is fleece. You also want to consider a camouflaging pattern. Fleece is great because it's really soft, it's absorbent, and it washes and sanitizes well, and because it is a cotton material. So you don't want anything that's like polyester or anything like that. That is not going to absorb well, and it is not going to sanitize and clean up well. So stay tuned. You'll probably see me working on that later this week. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. We're not embarrassed to talk about bodily functions, and you shouldn't be either, so feel free to comment. We'll do the best we can to answer your questions.